Hello, everybody. You can see I'm not by myself, so I won't be on Struggle Street. My name is Tracy. Normally, I'm normally on Tuesday. I was gonna do this show Friday, but then Marlon and Thea said, "No, that's Friday night, guys." So I said, "Okay, I'll move it to Sunday." And since there's no radical truth to power, this works out perfectly. So if you can tell by the title, we're gonna talk about the worst pizza chain. I said chain, but I know I should have put an S, but see what had happened was I fell asleep a lot, so I didn't bother to go back to change it. So, y'all know what I mean. So I'm going to get some of these bills paid off and we'll get started. Okay, first of all, subscribe to this page. Somehow I'm down a subscriber, so I'm down from 115 to 114. So I need to at least get back up to 115. So if you're watching and you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Support me on Patreon, Facebook, Discord, Twitter, Instagram, Twitch, TikTok, and boy, I got a whole lot of handles here. But you can see all of them at my website, TRACYMedia Theas, how are you doing today?
I'm doing really good. How are you?
I'm doing fantastic. I had 2 naps today.
Oh,
One
no
at
naps for
one.
me.
And that means I'm not going to be able to sleep tonight. Oh my goodness. It was so hot. This is why I hate heat. But that's not, I'm going to tell you what this podcast is not. So this podcast is not me talking about why I think that Cornel West has an excellent shot at winning the 2024 election. That's not this one. This is just a totally fun, non-political theist. Don't make this political. Yes, you who made Scooby-Doo political.
Well, it was kind of little.
It was. We see what I mean. See why I gave that warning. So, that's not this podcast. We're gonna have fun, and then I'm gonna talk about Tuesday's show at the end. So, Parker's already jumped in and said Little Caesars is bad, but it's also the cheapest. I'm gonna get to Little Caesars. I promise I'm gonna get to it. But let me say this about pizza chains. Everybody knows that your local pizza chains are the best ones. They're the best ones. They give you fresh ingredients. They take
If you
their
got
time.
any.
What do you mean if they got any?
Like where I'm at, there's not really any. We had one local one that their pizza was amazing, but
You
they
don't
didn't
have a
survive COVID.
y'all don't have a local
So,
pizza, but you can just go to
all
Atlanta.
mine are.
Like Atlanta got.
Yeah, but for me, that's an hour drive. So
Ah, well, I feel bad for
yeah,
them
and
because
then everything in the city is just way overpriced. Just makes no sense.
but the local
But out here,
chains.
everything's a chain.
Oh, we got this one local chain. I used to work with them as a delivery driver way back in the day when I was a pizza delivery driver called Jack's. If y'all think I'm heavy now, I was heavier back then because, oh my goodness, fresh cheese, fresh tomatoes, salami, like everything that I would like on a pizza. The local chains are the best. So, oh, we got some people. Hey, my sister's in here. She said,
You laughing, but Domino's, Domino's, in my view, is now better than Pizza Hut.
well, we're going to get to Pizza Hut. Trust me. Mickey said, oh, I'll pop in for support, but I have nothing to add. When my mother's family immigrated here, my grandfather opened a pizzeria. I didn't know that, Mickey. See, we learned about this. I grew up on that pizza. To this day, it's still my standard. Didn't know you had a grandfather open a pizzeria. I'm pretty sure I went to Pizza Hut once many years ago and was not impressed. Who is? Many years ago and was not impressed. I never been to any of the others. When I do get pizza, it's always from 2 small private places. Like I said, the mom and pop pizza shops Period. Period. They always are better. In New York, the best pizza is Mama or Papa. Papa something. Okay, so my sister says she agrees with you, but here's the word. I'm just gonna start this list off at the one that annoys me. Papa Murphy's. This place annoys me. If y'all know what
Never heard of
Papa
that.
Murphy's is, it's this place. It's a pizzeria, kind of. And when I say kind of, they put all the pizza, they put all the toppings on the pizza. They just don't bake it. They give you the pizza and tell you to go home and bake it. What's the point of this? What's the point of this? Why I'm gonna
What, they
bake
give
it?
you a non-cooked pizza,
A
or just that the toppings
non-cooked
aren't cooked?
pizza. The toppings are not cooked. They just put them on.
But
They beat out the
but the
dough.
pizza is done.
No, it's not. They give
Oh
you the
wow.
pizza and they tell you to take it home and make it. What the point of this? What
Hmm.
what am I doing with
Hmm.
this? This is just like you
And I bet
waste.
they want to tip.
I don't think they're allowed to ask for tips anymore. And there's not a whole bunch of them anymore. But this one, it just annoys me. If I wanted to bake my own pizza, I'll just go to the grocery store and buy a frozen pizza and put it in. Why I'm gonna go to you to buy a pizza that ain't even? I don't understand,
Well,
Papa
you know
Murphy.
what? When you put it that way, then it's kind of like if you go to like Sam's or Costco, you can get one of their fresh pizzas that ain't cooked. Like it's like refrigerated, and then you can go home and cook it. So it's really no different than getting a frozen pizza. You're just going to a
But
restaurant to get it instead of
yeah,
going
but
to a
here's
grocery
but they
store.
don't even have the
Still weird.
decency to freeze it. It's just literally a fresh. They got the dough, they got the sauce, they got the mozzarella, they got the whatever else you want,
Yeah,
and they just
so they
give
like
it to you.
make it to order. They make it to order,
Yes,
but they don't cook
but
it.
they don't. This annoys me so much, and it's like their prices are like even with Domino's or Pizza. I'm like, what is the point of this?
But their
What?
quality is gonna be better,
No, it's not.
provided you don't burn it.
Because your oven is not like the pizza oven. It's just not. Like my oven is not like the pizza oven. That oven is special.
Yeah, my oven, for the
It
size of those pizzas that they make at the restaurant, I'd have to cut the thing in half to get it
no, they make like
into the oven.
the 10 inch, the 12 inch, the 14, the 16 inch. So they come in regular sizes. It's just they don't bother to cook it, and I don't understand this. I'm like, I could
That's
do this.
artsy.
That's not artsy. That's lazy. That's lazy.
That's artsy.
That's
That's
some.
that's
Mm-mm.
cutting edge.
Nah, that's Papa Boo Boo the lamb laughing my uncooked with an Irish name like Murphy. You expect Italian? I can't. I had to start off with that one because it's just so annoying. And they got all they don't even have the decency to put it in plastic wrap. Like if you wanted to just put it in the freezer for a later time, they just put it in a box and say here. Like what?
That
Oh,
shouldn't even be legal. What is
it's
what is like
completely legal. I'm like, y'all not even gonna put no plastic on it. Next place. It used to be called Showbiz Pizza when I was a child, but Chuck E. Cheese bought them out. This casino for children makes me sick. I don't even
their
understand
food will make you sick too.
what.
I said their food will make you sick too. That's some bad pizza.
I'm like, this is basically a casino for kids. They get tokens, they put them in slot
They have a
machines.
good time. They have a good time.
Do they actually eat the pizza? Have you ever been to a Chuck E. Cheese and ate the pizza? You know what? Give me that
I
pizza.
have, and it's horrible.
It tastes like literally shoe. Like it's like take a shoe and don't put no tomato sauce on. Get some ketchup and then put that on top of the bottom of the shoe and then eat that. That's Chuck E. Cheese.
Yeah, it's bad. It's
Casino for
real bad.
children. Chuck E. Sleeve. Okay, you coming up with too many of these. Chuck E. Sleeves. One of my former students worked there and hated it. Because you got a bunch of jump kids. And here's the thing
And
about
it's
Chuck E. Cheese.
dirty and
And look,
loud,
and there's
and
always fights breaking out. Always. There's
I've
always a
not seen
fight.
that.
And did you know they serve alcohol at
Who
Chuck E.
fighting at Chuck
Cheese?
E. Cheese?
Chuck E. Cheese is notorious for fighting. Notorious.
Wow. Wow.
And they serve alcohol, which I didn't know because I thought, oh, well, it's for kids. So they're going to serve soft drinks and water. No, they got
They
alcohol.
serve that. The alcohol's for the parents trying to cope with being in this horrible place.
Y'all shouldn't even take y'all kids to no place. Don't do that to your kids. Don't do that to your kids.
Don't do it to yourself. The place, I'm so glad that my kids are old enough now that that's not even an option.
Let's go to Chuck E. Cheese. No, let's not. Let's go to the theme park. At least theme park pizza, okay, is not great, but it's not terrible. It's like,
No, that's
man.
pretty bad too. It's pretty bad too. Because it's never cooked. It's just a big circle of dough.
Stop
So yeah,
taking
it's
y'all
hard to
kids to
get
Chuck E.
worse. It's hard to get worse than Chuck E. Cheese. I mean, I can think of one place that to me that's worse.
Oh no. Here
but
come the next
it's
one.
hard to get worse.
I do sometimes buy frozen dough and make my own. Yep, now that I do. But you're making it at home. You're not going to a place, buying the dough, and then they tell you, oh, go home and make it.
And we used to make. My mom used to get those baboli or whatever that is bread. It's artisanal bread you can buy, and you can put your own sauce and cheese. That was pretty cool. I might resurrect that with my kids. It's something to do.
Just
So
making
yeah,
you go,
you're not
yeah.
gonna just hand me a pizza and be like, "Go cook this." I
That's what
mean, now
they
if I went to,
do.
like you said, if I go to the grocery store, it's different. But to go
Not
to
even
a pizza
froze.
place to get an uncooked pizza,
And then take it
it's
home.
a little too hip for me. A little too hip for me.
No, that's too lazy. You know your oven is not the same. The pizza oven is special. You know, if you lucky enough to live in one of those places where they put it in that brick oven, that's better.
Yeah, but all the pizza places don't have brick
Yeah,
ovens. Some of them
yeah,
got like the Pizza Hut Domino's oven.
yeah. The
You
ones
put on
that
the
go,
conveyor belt and run
the
it through.
conveyor belt
Yeah.
ones. Yeah, that's feasible too. But this whole no, we're gonna just give it to you. You just gonna make it. What the nah. And again, Chuck E. Cheese is a casino for kids.
But I
Casino
don't see
for
anything wrong with that
kids.
part. Let the
Teaching the
kids
kids.
let it ride. Let it ride.
What teaching the kids? Okay, gamble.
Well, I mean, when we were
Don't
kids, we
gamble.
had arcade, right? We had the arcade when we were kids.
Well, we put quarters in there, not tokens.
Right, but it's the same thing.
I will never take. When I tell you I've only been to Chuck E. Cheese once, that was it. I'm like, I don't need this. Just
Yeah,
a
my
bunch.
problem is this is an eating establishment whose mascot is a rodent. That that's my
Exactly. Like
that's
you gonna really
problematic.
put that out there like that? You really
Yeah.
gonna put that out there like that?
What's the next? A burger joint and your mascot's a roach? I mean, like, no.
Just terrible. I'm like, y'all really. Next one on the list. I don't know if you have them out there in Georgia, but we got them here in Indianapolis. Marcos.
Hmm.
When I say disgusting,
Not a fan.
I mean for what? You would think like all chain pieces they all taste exact. No, Marcos is. I'm like, yeah, who sits at home and says I want a pizza? Yeah, let me get Marcos. So what I want you to do is get a stale piece of bread. Make sure it's double stale. Then what you want to do is get some tomato paste. Now don't flavor it or season it or do nothing. Just put the paste on there. And then you want to get some imitation cheese because that'll make it. Who sits here and thinks that Marcos is good? Who?
Yeah. When Marco's was new to me, like I had never had it before, I liked it the first time because it was like, oh, this is different. But I didn't go to get it, like it was delivered or something. And then every time, there's only probably been two times past that. Each time after that, it got progressively worse to me. Like It I can't eat it.
And the aftertaste
You
is
know, like, I
terrible.
can't
You
do
know
it.
how like vegan food sometimes it'll taste good, and then that aftertaste or that second bite, you like, what the heck is this? That's what Marcos is. It's the vegan that pizza. That's what it is. It's like it'll taste maybe decent. You take that second bite and it's like, oh no, what the heck is this?
And see, I don't know if they do it up there where you're at, but like down here, um, Marcos don't have like standalone locations, so they're attached to like gas
Gas
stations.
stations.
And I'm like, I can't. Once I realized that, I think that's probably what really just pushed me over the edge because I just can't go to the gas station to get my food, and I'm like, you're attached to the gas station, like no,
Yeah, because you're thinking,
no.
who I didn't want to start talking about gas station food. That's a whole different discussion. Being like, what's on them wheels, and they just be there and be there and be there and be there. Now I'll never see them change it out. I don't even want to walk down that street. Next one, Papa Nasty. Oh my goodness, nasty. I think it's called Papa. It's not called Papa Murphy's. That was the one I just talked. Papa
Papa John's.
John.
I got some of that upstairs right now, because I was
And
desperate and I was hungry. But yeah, their food is not good. Their stuffed crust, the stuffed crust is good. The pizza's still just as bad as any other type of pizza. But I was hungry and I was desperate, so that ended up with Papa John's
how
pizza.
desperate do you have to get? See, if I'm that desperate, I'll just eat a bowl of cereal. I'll just be like, okay, I'll just eat a bowl of cereal.
Well, I can't eat cereal, so that's just one. It goes against my religion. I can't eat cereal, but I was at the house because one of my cars is down, so I only had one car, and my wife was gone with the car. So I'm sitting at the house, and I'm like, "There's nothing here to eat." So I ended up like, okay, I got to order pizza. The pizza place I really like doesn't deliver anymore, and Papa John's always delivers. They right up the street, so I ordered it. Overpaid for some nasty pizza.
Thank you.
It was
Like,
under.
thank you.
Yes, I'm sorry. It was very underwhelming. The pizza ain't that good when the kids don't go back for leftovers.
Yeah, they'd be like, no, that's okay.
I'm all right. I'm gonna eat this piece of fruit.
Yeah, I'm like, you know what? This rice don't look too bad if I just put some butter
Right?
and some salt. It'll be okay. I don't need no big. Nah, that's okay. You know,
My kids just reaching around it. They don't care. They'll find something else. They
and
won't
when
eat
we
that.
were kids and they would have like the pizza party, they'd be like, if you behave the whole year, this one day out of the whole year, you will get a pizza party. I
But
promise
back then it was Pizza Hut.
Papa John's is what they would have brought.
Oh yeah, for now, like the kids now probably get Papa John's or Little Caesars. But back then, we used to get Pizza Hut, and it was always a big deal. Especially back when Pizza Hut had the Bigfoot pizza. Oh man, that was it right there.
You know that made my list, right?
What?
Pizza Hut is on the list.
I don't blame you. Something happened to them.
They got
They ain't the
nasty.
place we
And
used to
so,
put on. They ain't the place we used to put on our good clothes to go eat at. That is not the same place.
they started serving chicken wings. Like, no, y'all only supposed to, the only one that's halfway decent, I'm gonna say halfway, because I had to be desperate times to cover, is Domino's. That's the only one I can kind of tolerate. Like if Jack's isn't delivering and Giacomo's, which is another local pizza chain, they're not delivering, maybe. And I'm
Yeah,
talking
the
maybe.
problem with Domino's, something changed. Like they went and they started with these artisanal pizzas at Domino's, and they all taste bad. Like they're all frozen. You can tell that they were frozen, and they just cooked this pizza because you can't change the topping. They tell you no, you can't change any of the toppings. You gotta get it the way it is. That's a dead giveaway that your pizza was frozen. But then their regular pizza is just eh, you know. But it's because their only competition left is what? Papa John's and Pizza Hut, and
No, it's the next
you
one.
know
Donato's.
we don't have that.
Consider yourself blessed. Consider yourself blessed. Donato's is the no-nos. You really,
Y'all got a lot of options. That's cool.
but they're all terrible.
Maybe so, but at least you got choices. We ain't got no choices.
That's like the lesser of two evil argument. Well, you got this option, which is
Yeah, but you can
terrible.
choose. You can choose which way you want to be disappointed.
Yeah.
Like we got it's Papa John's, Pizza Hut, Domino's, Little Caesars. Those are pretty much your choices. And then we got this place called Johnny's, like Johnny's New York Pizza. Um, it's a chain, but I don't know how big a chain. It might just be a local chain. But I don't really like New York style pizza, so that's not my thing, my type of thing. So
Oh my goodness. Hey Parker, I thought you put. Oh, you must have put that. Think about Little Caesars at the top.
he might have put it in while I was waiting.
Waiting. Hello, Parker. Glad you could join us. And if anybody else has nasty pizzas that from chains they have, because I don't want to just dominate this, because obviously I can, but Donato's,
BC's Pizza.
you just, I don't understand why this place ever opened.
Because
I'm just,
you can have your choice. There was endless amounts of stale, cheaply made, unflavored
it's
abominations
like,
of pizza.
it's
You
like
can
they
get
said,
barbecue chicken pizza, macaroni and cheese pizza, apple pizza, strawberry pizza. You can get anything you want, and it's all gonna taste bad.
I mean, it's like they just said, you know what? They didn't even have the decency to get government cheese on their pizza. They just said, hey, where's that imitation cheese that tastes like shortened? Let's put that on top. Let's just get some cardboard, some tomato sauce, and imitation cheese. That's what we'll do.
And stick it under a light and let it sit there.
A light bulb. No, 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 no. Easy bake oven. That's what they do. They put it in that little easy bake. I'm like, how did this place take? I mean, I know there's not many now, but how did it get to up to 1,500 places? Who sit here and
Kids,
thought, you know what?
it was
Isn't it a
great for kids.
buffet?
Yeah, because it's great for kids. You pay
Wasn't
one
it like a
time.
buffet though?
Yeah, it's like a buffet. You pay one time as you come in the door, and then you just eat. And if you, especially you, if you notice, most times, well, not most times, a lot of times, it was little league teams. Like there'd be a whole group of just rowdy
That's what you
children
say.
just running all over
Take
the
the
place.
losers there. Oh, y'all lost the game. I tell y'all where we gonna go. We gonna go to Little Caesars. Like y'all want to go to someplace better, win the game next time. That's what I would do.
Yeah, that was pretty bad pizza.
Easy break ovens, easy bake ovens is what I meant to say. Who? I'm just like, first of all, what were they doing with the pieces? I mean, they were making them, so you know they had to make a lot of them, right? Then if it's
Yeah,
a
I think what they
buffet,
did, they reached out to local restaurants and said, "Hey, send me yesterday's leftovers, and then we'll just
no,
throw it on a pizza."
no, that would have been good. I think what they did was like it was like gas station chicken in a restaurant. Because if you think about buffet food, like a place where you just go and you eat, that food sits there underneath a glass guard. And it just sits there. And it just sits there and sits there and sits there. And you never saw them change it out. Never. They
Yeah, only
just
time I
kept
saw them change
this.
out is when they ran out, right? So like, because I've been there a few times back when they, had locations. Because near me, they shut this one down here. That they shut it down. But yeah, it was bad. It was just bad. I mean, it was bad.
I'm just
Like,
wondering, like, you never saw them change it out. Never. And CC's will always be out of the most common types of pizza. Yes, they never had pepperoni. They never had sausage. And then the mac and cheese pizza or the barbecue. Like, who's? I would See, there's this show that I'm obsessed with on the History Channel called How the Food like it basically is about how our brand, like our corporate brand foods became so popular and how they were invented. And you can see where they were going. Like you can see, oh, like the Hershey, the guy who invented Hershey bars.
Or Swanson.
Yeah. Like you can like, oh well and you can see how it worked, and then of course they got greedy. But the point is, you can see where they were going. I don't see how somebody takes CC's business plan to a bank and the bank says, "Yup, that's it. That is
No,
it."
actually the business plan was great. The business plan was great. What we're gonna do, everybody loves pizza, right? The people who don't like pizza are pretty much savages and crazy people, right? So this is what we gonna do. We're gonna sell a buffet style pizza place where we're known for having flavors nobody else has. Plus, we'll have the traditional one. And the baker's like, yeah, I could see that. People will definitely come in and they could sample different types of pizza and all that. But what they don't know is that it's gonna be garbage.
Yeah, I'm like, what the heck? Somebody said yes, and open 1,500 of them all across the no. There's
Get
sometimes
all
when
the money you can before they realize what you did to them. Do it quick. Go.
yeah, make this quick. Turn this. No, yeah, because there's like two in Indiana, the whole state. I think there's one in Indianapolis and one in Greenwood. I'm like, how do y'all stay in business? And people just go right in there and
Little
like,
league team, birthday parties and little league.
there's no. I'll almost take my kid to what's that annoying place, Dave and Buster's. I'd rather take my kids there than
Well,
nasty.
Dave and Buster's is the casino for big people.
Oh yeah, it is.
Yeah,
It's like yeah, it is. Okay, so
but it's still. I mean, I used to like Dave and Buster's, but now it's like life stages, right? So Chuck E.
yeah,
Cheese is
your
when you're really,
priorities
really
change.
little.
You can't be
You
62 tomorrow.
know,
I'm gonna have my party at Dave and Buster's. Yeah, or Chuck E.
yeah.
Cheese's.
At,
Like,
at
like no,
62, at that stage, you're supposed to be at Applebee's because you don't care that the food is disgusting. You just want the drinks.
see, this is the thing about living in New York City that I would love. As a kid in New York City, I don't think there were chain pizza places. It was either bars or small private pizzerias, a quarter of a giant inch. Oh, see that?
Yeah, because in New York though, that's a major city. Like if you go in, like I was telling Tracy, I live near Atlanta. So if you go into Atlanta, there's all kinds of places to eat, right? Because that's where you're going to get a lot of different cultures. Nowhere like New York. I mean, New York City, if you want authentic, it's like where you can go to get authentic food from around the world because these people literally just got here, right? So the food is like real. But I'm in Georgia. Where I'm at, they hire people who basically the same person making your Mexican food is gonna make your Italian food, it's gonna make your soul food, and it's gonna make anything else you want. That's just how it is down here because we don't have a lot of different cultures
Right.
that are like directly tied to their homeland. Like everybody here is a transplant, but they're a transplant from another state. Like they're not really from another country. We got some of them, but those are in the city.
Yeah, and that's what I'm like. A quarter. That is a lot of pizza if you think about it. But the
Yeah.
next
The only
place,
reason I go to New York is to eat.
yeah, because who want to live there? Like,
Ain't nothing
nah.
else in New York I want. I just want the food.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. Um, let's see. What's the next one? I said Marcos. I said the no nos. I
What about
said.
little C's?
Oh, I'm getting. I have a special rant for Little Caesars that's coming up.
Ah,
This is right about diversity of food in New York City. I ate foods from different countries as a kid that many of those still haven't heard of. Um. Oh wait a minute. we said more. Okay, so let's go over the list of what we said. So the first one I just started off with, I said, oh shoot, what did I
We did
say?
talk about Marcos. We talked about Papa
Donato.
Murphy.
Papa Murphy's was
Um,
the first one I started off with, because again, how you gonna
whatever that is, I don't know. Yeah,
Big Jeff? You never heard of it?
uncooked pizza.
Yeah, you just yeah, just cook it. We said Papa Murphy's, Marcos, Donato's, Papa John's.
We didn't really get into Pizza Hut.
We gonna get into
We
Pizza
did talk
Hut.
about Domino's.
I said Domino's was okay, but it's only a certain type of crust. Like I don't like the cheese stuffed crust. I think that's just disgusting. I'm like,
I don't
no.
think they do a good job with it. I
I don't
think
think any
Domino's'
restaurant.
gift is deep dish. Deep dish pizza is
I
great for
don't like
Domino's.
deep dish. See, I prefer thin crust.
Yeah,
I
my
just
wife is like that. She thinks it's too
I
much bread when you get deep
yeah,
dish.
it's like man, like why I need all this bread? Thin crust, I just get just enough bread and a whole bunch of toppings.
So do you do thin crust or do you do hand toss?
I don't like hand toss at all. I cannot stand hand toss.
Oh, see, I don't like thin crust. It's like eating a cracker with some cheese and sauce on it.
I love thin crust because you
And I
get
don't like
all
New
the top.
York pizza because it's just too greasy.
It is. I suffered with Chinese food when we moved to the country. The Chinese food was totally different up here, more Americanized in New York City. It was real. That's true because we don't get authentic Chinese food at all.
Yeah. But I'll be real with you. I don't really enjoy authentic Chinese food. I don't really enjoy authentic Mexican food. I like that touch of American corruption. Got to be sprinkled on there. I
Did he
need that.
just literally say American corruption?
Yeah, I need a little bit of cultural appropriation in my food.
I
Just a
can't with hand
dash.
toss, Parker, though. I can't with hand toss. It's just look. It's that little edge on this. No, I just like no.
I'm a deep dish guy. I like deep
And
dish.
dick dish is like I might as well eat spaghetti. Like why I need all this
Hmm?
bread? It's like if I'm
Cause
gonna eat,
it's hearty,
but it's mostly bread. If you
but it's
notice
still
that, if
got a
you
lot of topping
a
and a
few
lot of
toppings,
cheese.
thin crust, you're gonna get a
Yeah,
bunch of toppings and just a little bit of bread. It's like yes, and it's crunchy. Oh yeah,
I
I
don't
see.
want no crunchy pizza.
I definitely
I don't
want a
want no
crunchy
crunchy
crust,
pizza.
and I don't like like I
Mm.
said, I don't like the cheese stuffed in the crust. I can't stand that.
I do like
I
that.
can't. I'm almost like ugh, and I
Good
love
old,
cheese.
good old heart stopper pizza. That's.
But you just got to my next one, Pizza Hut. How is this America's most popular pizza place? How? I'm
They
like
not
literally,
anymore.
who's number one there?
I think Papa John's probably is past Pizza Hut easy, even though nobody likes Papa John's or they won't admit to it. But nobody likes Pizza Hut anymore. Pizza Hut owned the 80s and the 90s.
They really
That's
did.
Pizza Hut owned that. But after that, it's just been downhill. I don't know if they changed their what is it the recipe for their sauce because that's
I
what's
think it,
bad. Pizza Hut sauce is just really disgusting to me. I just can't.
but it's always been disgusting to me. That's why I'm like, how? Like, what was we thinking?
I don't know. We ain't have a lot of choices, I guess. Because to me, the better alternative to Pizza Hut, even back then, was Godfather's Pizza.
Now, I never had
That was
Godfathers.
that was like
Didn't
it was
Herman
like
Cain own Godfathers?
yeah, he owned a bunch of Godfathers, but I'm not gonna hold that against him.
But you said that was a superior pizza.
Yeah, the pizza to me it was like Pizza Hut. If you eat Pizza Hut, you gonna have like grease running down your hand.
I
It's
don't
just
even.
it's
They
just an
deep dish is
unpleasant
nasty.
experience
They
eating.
hand toss is nasty. They thin crust
Yeah.
is nasty. They chicken wings are nasty. I mean, the whole restaurant. And then they also had a buffet. I don't know if anybody remembers this, but Pizza Hut had a buffet. Like
Yeah,
nobody
I remember they
remembers
were the
this,
first one to do pizza on a buffet that
and
I
I'm
remember.
and they also had drive. They have 2 drive-up Pizza Huts here in the city, like to this day. Like it's just
Well,
like
that's because ain't
McDonald's.
nobody trying to sit down. When we were younger, Pizza Hut, no lie, Pizza Hut people put on their good clothes and they went to Pizza Hut as a family. And you sat down and the pizza came out to you in that black pan and sit there and it was an experience. Man, you go to Pizza Hut now, you be like, why are my feet sticking to the floor? I'm not sitting on that. What is
I
that
don't even know that they
smell?
have. Like I
Like,
said, they got the. I know they got the drive-through here. They have one that's a drive-through. Like really, you gonna be sitting there for like 20, 30 minutes. But okay, I guess you want to waste all that gas. You go just let me go to the drive-through. I would like a 12-inch with sausage and pepperoni. No,
yeah,
oh,
I don't know how they would do that because the ones out here, I don't remember the name of the brand, but it's one of those kind of off brand. It's very prevalent in our area, but it's pretty much Little Caesars with a different name. So you can go to the drive-through because they're always hot and ready. So if you want a really poor quality, dry, it's already old after the moment it comes out the oven pizza, you can go by there and hit the drive-through and get your pizza and keep it moving. But I'm not one for that.
Nikki says New York pizza is too greasy. She's asking the question, assuming. My grandfather used to use a sprinkling a little olive oil on it before baking. Still love the greasy. I'm not for the greasy pizza.
Mm.
I mean, we know it's
Man,
got
every
grease
time I
in
have New
it.
York pizza, I have to fold it because they give you that giant wedge. You have to fold it, but then you got to hold it for a second and dab it on some paper towel so the grease can start to come off of it because it'll just be
That's like chicken. That's like
too
fried
much.
chicken.
Man, it's about that much grease coming off that one little slice of pizza.
But that's not a little slice. That's a big slice. That's like a
Yeah,
healthy
but I
slice.
mean, it's not good. I don't like it. And then
But
when you
it's
get,
okay.
and then you order it, and basically, now this is not everyone, but this is the ones I've run into. I don't care what kind of pizza you order. What you really ordered was cheese pizza. So they're gonna give you cheese pizza, and then they're gonna put your toppings on top of it and pretend like that was doing something. Toppings still taste like they just came out the container. Like I'm like, y'all put some heat on this, please. Can you like
Do
melt my
something.
toppings into my pizza, please? Can we have the cheese embrace my toppings? I don't want to pick up my pizza and the toppings fall off.
And just follow up. No, no. Parker, I just looked it up, and these are the list of the top 4 based how much money they made last year. Number 1 is Domino's, 2 is Pizza Hut, 3 is Little Caesars, and 4 is Papa John's.
Wow, Papa John's fell that hard. Boy,
I
that's
knew
what you get
Pizza
for
Hut
being
had to
racist.
be. Wait a minute. Oh, when the former owner made those comments, I forgot all about that.
When he did that and the NFL disowned him, that probably hurt
Wait a
quite a
minute. Wait a
bit.
minute.
That
Not to make this political, because I said I wasn't, but what did he exactly do? I just kind of remember it.
he was using racial slurs about black people. That's
In a
what he did.
league that's got 85% black. Okay. Yep. Okay. I can see
Yeah,
how that won't
so
go good for you.
they had to cat. So the company, in order to stay afloat, basically had to get rid of its own owner.
Yeah, because
But
Shaq owns it now, I thought. Or he's the one on the
he owns
commercial.
a bunch of chains. He owns a couple of chains, but he doesn't own it. Like Papa John's is still its own corporation, but Shaq does have a lot of chains. But he has a lot of chains of a number of different restaurants. I think he still has Subways. I think he's got a lot of stuff going on. That man ain't hurting. He's got plenty of money flowing around.
Yeah, but Domino's, I wanted to put Domino's on the list, but I feel like Pizza Hut is worse than Domino's. I'm just like,
Yeah, Pizza
there's,
Hut's pretty bad to me.
I mean, they're like, if I want pizza, I got 3 options. Number 1, call Jack's Pizza, because that's my favorite local place. Number 2, call Jackamo's, but you got hit the lottery basically for Jackamo's because it's like $20 for like a small pizza. It's not cheap at all. So you got to be
That's
like,
going right now.
no, but it's
Two
like
pizzas will cost you $50.
no, I'm talking about like a less than a 7-inch pizza.
No, I'm not paying that much money for no little bitty pizza.
Yeah, that's what I
But
said. Yeah, you gotta hit the lottery. But it tastes fantastic. But I'm like, no, don't got that much to it. Number 3, I go to the store and I just buy a frozen pizza. Those are my 3
my
options.
favorite, number 1, Jets Pizza. That's my favorite.
Yes.
Detroit style pizza.
Yes.
I like that. But you don't like deep dish, so you wouldn't like Detroit style pizza. But for me, it's Jets, and then I don't really have a number 2 because I remember at one point it was like, I don't know, it was some
You said
Costco pizza or
Godfather.
something like that. Yeah, but they don't exist no more. But I want to say
I mean, Jets is
Costco's
still
pizza
around.
is good. Yeah, Jet's still around. They're small. Like they're much more diminished than they used to be. And they don't, and like the one by me doesn't even deliver. You order pizza. Well, to be fair with you, none of them deliver really. When you order pizza, they send it out by DoorDash.
Yeah, that's what a lot of them are doing. Parker just
Yeah,
gave us some troubling news, and I just didn't even realize that CC's is number 8. How in the bleak did this even make it on the list in the first place?
there must not be a lot of them that they were looking at. I mean, I don't know, but
Who?
Cece's is pretty bad. That's pretty bad.
I mean,
But the
come
number
on.
8 though. The number 8 though. I mean, at that point, you kind of
Did,
grasping for names.
I'm just like, did they just figure, oh, well, we can't come up with nothing else. Let's put this on here. But
No,
when
what would
it
be
comes,
funny is if they have pizza names for 1 through 5, and then they just have an ellipse, and then number 8, Cece's.
see, I tell you what, I love non-traditional because I want to veer off before I get to my number 1 most disgusting pizza ever. So we got plenty of time. Um, my toppings that I love, I don't like pepperoni on pizza. I can eat pepperoni out of the bag. Like, you know how they sell the
Ew,
pepperoni in the bag? Yes, they sell pepperoni in
ew.
the bag, and I'll eat
I know
those.
my kids eat that. No,
But
my
I
wife will
can't.
eat that. There's
But
no,
I
that's
can't. When
nasty.
you put it on a pizza, that's just like that. I can't. I can't.
Mm-mm.
I can put it on a sandwich. I can put it on. But when you put it on a pizza, I can't with pepperoni. I can't with ham
The
on a
only
pizza.
place I can do pepperoni is on pizza. It's the only place I can do pepperoni. I'm like, don't put that in my sandwich. Something about the taste throws it off.
Well, it's greasy.
But salami though, I like salami.
Oh yeah, salami. Salami is one of my favorite. I like tomato, pineapple, uh, salami, sausage, and bacon.
Oh, okay. My favorites, not necessarily on the same pizza, okay, but um, ham. But I like the Canadian bacon ham, like the slice, not that chunk stuff that Papa John's put on it and it tastes like road leather or something. I don't know what that stuff is, but I do like the Canadian bacon. I like pepperoni, but I don't like pepperoni pizza. Right, like it's got to have other stuff with it
You mean it's got to have
for
other
me to eat
stuff?
it. Yeah, and because basically I'll eat a meat lover's pizza from whoever is pretty much how I roll. But I also like mushrooms, um, red onions, not white onions.
Wait a minute, I gotta find
Um,
something to throw up in. Oh my gosh, I can't
I
stand
love me some
mushrooms.
mushrooms.
Oh,
Love me some mushrooms.
oh,
Um,
ugh.
I don't like the peppers, like red pepper, green pepper, the bell pepper type
Oh,
peppers.
I
I
do
don't like that
want
on
a
my
pizza.
pizza.
Oh, I love it.
I don't like that. Black olives I can do. But
So
that's
basically,
yeah.
you like a
So,
supreme because
yeah,
literally you just named a supreme.
I like supreme pizza. I like meat lovers pizza. I don't like when you only give me 2 or 3 toppings. I can never find the right dish. If I'm gonna have a single topping pizza, it's probably gonna be chicken. Just give me a chicken pizza.
I can't with chicken on a pizza. I can't. I won't.
And my wife can't either. She's like,
I
I
just
just can't
won't.
do that.
You can't. No, chicken is great. Chicken is it's cheap. I see why they do it, but you're not gonna serve me a pizza and you put some chicken on it. Nah, you can miss me with that mess. You can miss
I don't
me.
understand that. I mean,
It
chicken's
is
like one of the
just
most perfect things in the world.
not on a pizza. It's not. No, it's disgusting on a pizza. Now by itself, or with the complimentary, some collard greens and some macaroni and cheese. Yes, but on a
But
pizza,
do you
no,
like chicken parmesan?
not really.
Really? Cause see, I like chicken parmesan, and that's like you got noodles and you got the fried chicken breast with the sauce on it. Instead of noodles, you have a bread. There you go.
Nah. I'll tell you what I do love on pizza, and I know a whole lot of people not gonna like it. I have been guilty of eating anchovies on pizza.
I don't know nobody like that.
I mean, it's not like I do it
That's
all
disgusting.
the time, but every now
That's
and then
disgusting.
I'm like, yeah, this on it got that little kick to it.
Hmm. Yeah, it's called nasty. But
No, it's not called nasty. It's good.
whole salty fish on your pizza. But here's the thing, though. Think about this. We do know that very, 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 how many? Very, very few people like anchovies on their pizza. So if you do order anchovies on your pizza,
Nobody else gonna want
they're
it.
gonna be old. No, I mean the anchovies are gonna be old. Like they not don't nobody order anchovies fresh
No, they put
because
them
they ain't
because when
gonna be
I
able to
worked
sell them.
in the pizza place, what we would do because they wouldn't order a lot of it. Wait a minute, now I know this person is not got the nerve to show his behind up in here,
At the
talking about
end. At
go,
the
at
end.
the end, go sit here.
Hey, I had my grandsons and they just left. So hey, I took a chance.
What's good, family?
What's going on, man?
Hey, Merlin, we've already. But anchovies on a pizza is good. But when I worked at the pizza place, what they would do is they
No.
would order them cold. It'd be in a can, right? Or no, it'd be in a plastic tub like that tall. It wouldn't be that tall, and they would
Uh
freeze them.
huh.
They wouldn't just keep
And
them
think
out
about
there.
it.
We're not
But
putting
think
fish
about
on
it.
pizzas.
Nobody's
Anchovies is good.
ordering that, but like you and three other people in the state. So the rate that they're gonna
It's
go
not
through
a
them is gonna be
popular
real
topping.
slow.
I give you that it's
You
not a
eating
popular,
anchovies at like a year old. You eating year old anchovies.
and you probably eat 5-year-old chicken. And the point being, what?
Mm-mm. Nah, I can't do it.
Anchovies on pizza is lit. And you don't get chunks of it, you just get little bitty pieces around it. You just get little bitty pieces.
Mm-mm.
Anchovies are so good. What I don't like is barbecue pizza. But here,
You might as well get slugs on your pizza.
Barbecue pizza.
barbecue pizza is the most disgusting thing. How you gonna put
Barbecue
barbecue
pizza,
sauce on a
a
pizza?
slice a slice of barbecue pizza can be good because it's barbecue, it's bacon. All right, barbecue sauce, it's bacon, it's chicken, and it's usually red onion, right? That's usually what the barbecue pizza is. One slice
No.
tastes great.
You know what I do?
Two slices, you starting to wonder. Three slices, you probably gonna get nauseous. So
If I want barbecue, I'm gonna go down to the rib place and give me some barbecue ribs. I don't need barbecue on my pizza. That is the most disgusting
but
thing
you'll
I've
put
ever
fish
heard.
on your pizza.
I sure will. Sure will. I don't do it all the time, but every now and then,
Not
a little
not only are you
anchovy.
putting fish on your pizza, you're using the bait that a fisherman would use to catch an
It's
actual
good.
fish.
It's good.
I can't do the
Oh, wait a
anchovies.
minute.
I
But
can't do
Parker's
that.
got more disturbing news for us. Also, apparently, CC only has 200. That's too many. 277. That's 277 too many CCs.
The
Jets
only thing
has
I ever, the only thing
430.
I
Marlon, we
ever
can't hear
done
you.
was really. Can you hear me now?
No,
You're real
you
muffled,
real
super
faint.
super. But I am surprised that Jets only has
Now can you hear me?
430.
Yeah, now we
Yeah,
can hear you.
Okay, that's terrible. I had you on my speaker, and apparently on my speaker I can hear y'all very clearly, but you can't hear me. So, yeah, this phone thing, we ain't doing this no more. But that being said, the only thing I ever even got from CC's was the cheese bread. That was it. I have no idea what that pizza tastes like.
well, the
Consider
apple pizza
yourself
was good.
lucky. But they
Man,
put
the Apple
sugar on
Davis
it.
pizza was good. I know.
Say
Remember the
what
flattened out cinnamon roll? That's all it was. It was a flattened
Yeah, it
out
was
cinnamon
just
roll.
apples,
But
cinnamon. Yeah, it was just basically a cinnamon with apples on the top of it. That is
but the,
277 too many CCs. I'm not for people losing their jobs because that's not how I feel. But I feel like they could use their gifts for something else. Because it don't have to get down there where you work CC. Nah, I ain't putting that. I'm not putting that on my application. Nope. Where'd you work here? I was finding myself. I took this time to focus in on me. I'm not putting that on my
boy,
application. Nope.
whew, Tracy, you will cut somebody to the quick, girl. Oh man, I was finding myself. I don't
I don't know
I
what
don't
that.
know where I was. I
I
was
was just,
lost. I
trying to
was
find
lost.
that center. Now I'm back. Look at me. I'm not gonna
Well,
put
I
this
heard.
better.
Well, well, Charles says that he used to work with you at CC. Charles a lie. I don't
Charles is lying.
know.
Who? No, I'll be like, Charles, who? Who's Charles? I don't know anybody named Charles.
Hey, everybody. I'll be back in 1 second because I can barely hear you. I'm
Oh,
barely
okay.
what anybody says. So I'll be back in 1 second. I'm going to go get on the computer. I'll be back.
Marlon looks like he just finished playing a baseball game at some sort. Oh my
Nah, he look like he
gosh.
just got done showing at the barbecue. Is what it kind of seemed like to me. He got his little sweat towel, you know.
Yes, I'm too embarrassed to put CC's on my resume. I sure won't. No,
What
I
if you
won't.
were? What if you were the general manager?
I wouldn't put it. This is what I put. I'm like, I was the creative executive at daycare. I'd rather put I worked at a daycare. And yeah, no, me and kids, that's just oil and water. Oil and water. Nope,
Poor
I never
CC.
come out some. Didn't you work at I don't know who that is. Oh, you mean my identical sister, Stacy. Oh, you mean her. That's Stacy. I'm Tracy.
Yeah, people get us confused all the time.
I know we both have the gray hair and things, but that's why we're identical. Well, I've never seen her. Trust me, you've seen her.
We don't get along, so you don't ever see us together.
Yeah,
You
you're
know.
not gonna ever see us in the same like place. No, I'm not gonna ever put out work at CC's. I'd rather put out work at Papa John's. I did work at Domino's for 3 years. When I went to Paris to pay for
Really?
my trip, yes, I was like 19. No, I had moved. I had went to New York for school, and then it didn't work out, so I came back. So I got a job at Domino's,
Okay.
and I answered
I
the
went to
phones.
Domino's for 2 days.
I worked there for like 3 years.
No, two
No,
days.
two
I was a
years.
delivery driver. I got lost
Oh,
both days, so I
really?
quit.
No, I was never. I was a delivery driver, but I worked as a delivery driver for Jack's. So I have been around pizza a lot. Dang. Like, I did it the second time to make money for my trip to Paris. I was like, okay, I need to make money, so I worked there. I worked at Macy's, and I worked my regular job. I had 3 jobs at one time. People remind me
See, I
to
don't have that
y'all
level.
to
I
tell
don't have
y'all a
that level of
story.
commitment.
To
You know,
tell y'all a
I look
story
at
about.
people who work multiple jobs, and I can't do it. Like I have a
It's
coworker
not for
who's
the
doing
faint
that
of
right
heart.
now, and I'm like, we
It's
make
not for the
good
faint of
money.
heart.
How you got a second job? But she got a second job, and I'm like, I can't do it. Like I told her, I have never worked 2 jobs. What I have done is have a job and run a business. Now I've done
That's
that
2 jobs.
because mentally it's different for me because I own one of them. But if I have to show up at 2 different people's jobs being told what to do in 2 different places, I'm gonna be angry
I
all
had
day.
3 jobs.
All
I
day.
had 3 jobs. From 8 to 6, I was a receptionist. Then from 6 to 8, I worked at Macy's in retail, and then from 8 to 10, I was driving pizzas. That's how
No,
badly
I
I
ain't
wanted
got
to
it.
go on my trip.
Woo. I
I
mean,
had
I ain't
3
got it in me,
jobs.
man. I be cursing out customers.
And when I
It
went,
would
and when
just
I
wouldn't
came
be
back,
good.
no, I quit the other 2 jobs like once I left. Like once I went on my trip and I was like, no, I can't do this no more. It's not. It's having two jobs, which is what most Americans have to do now. It's not for the faint of heart because you're always tired. You have literally you're going one job to the next job.
Can't do it. Can't do it. I
I wouldn't
understand that
recommend
that's
it.
the reality for a lot of people, but I just you want to talk? I'm serious. When I tell you I'll be angry, I will be angry.
Oh my gosh, my sister done brought up this one. Oh my goodness. So I'm going to tell this story, Tanya. Now you got me telling it. So, of course, I just told you I used to work at Domino's. And sometimes what would happen at Domino's, we would make just bad pieces. We would just, and we would throw them away because they're bad. A man who was unhoused apparently got into the dumpster, retrieved one of those pizzas, then came into the store and demanded a refund on that same pizza that we had just thrown away. This man was literally in tears. And we were laughing so hard. Not that he was homeless. We don't do that. But he had convinced himself that we mismade his pizza. And we're looking at it like, sir, we just threw that pizza away. It's bad. No, you messed up my order. Because our thing was, if we mess up your order, we're going to replace it.
I mean, I can't knock the man's hustle. That's kind of smart.
It wasn't because we knew the pizza
I'm not going to eat this pizza out the trash. I'm not going to eat this pizza out of the trash. What I am going to do is you threw a whole pizza away inside of a box. So I'm going to bring this box back in.
We did not put it in the box. We just threw it away.
Oh.
Marlon, you're on mute.
Yeah, you're muted, Marlon.
So he just brought the pizza in the store.
He brought the pizza itself in the store.
He just carried pizza into the store.
Okay. First of all, I would never ever laugh at homelessness.
That's what I'm saying. We weren't laughing because he was homeless.
But I'm gonna tell you off the bat, you walk up in there with just a pizza in your hand, talk about I want a refund. No, picking me up off the floor. I'm sorry.
And he started crying. I'm like, yeah, I'll just like you trying not to laugh, and that's the worst. When you trying not to laugh and you know you shouldn't laugh, but then you laugh anyway. I'm not the person.
No, that was funny, dog.
No, I'm sorry.
His situation ain't funny.
Yeah, his situation.
That should be explained, dude. Your situation right now is not funny. You walking in here with a pizza in your hand, no box, and talking about you want a refund.
No, he wanted us to make him another one. We're like, sir, we're not making. And
how about we just give you a box?
And it was the worst kind of pizza because we had this one customer, he would order an onion pizza. Like he would get cheese and onion. That was it.
Yeah, I brought that back in too. How dare you throw this away where I have to go and touch this thing? No, you gonna make me something else because this is unacceptable.
Yeah, he would make
that has to be the funkiest room wherever that man eat that pizza at.
And it would always
he ain't got no friends.
None.
Yeah, he would like his cheese and onion. That's all he wanted. And we would have to turn the oven down just to make his one pizza. But he would order so many other things. We was like, okay, it's worth it. But when he came in there crying, because that pizza, I was like, look, please don't let me laugh. Please. Look, if you're listening to me, don't let me laugh.
I mean, it's dealing with the public is always interesting anyway. And I'm trying not to get political here. But like I've been working in the bank where I had the gentleman who came in who was obviously in some sort of an episode. And he was like harassing my teller, talking about the teller needed to give him a different $20 bill because every $20 bill that she gave him was winking at him. And he stood there next to me and was trying to convince me that the $20 bill in his hand, he's like, look at it, it's winking. See, when I do this, you see that? You see that? I'm like, bro.
We're going to just read some comments at this point.
This ain't gonna go well. I need you.
It wasn't easy, Parker, because I was delivering pieces before we had GPS, and you had to go with an old school map and just draw it out, and then write the directions on a receipt. So you'd be like, okay, now do this and do.
We had a big map of the local area on the wall, and you would go and you would find out what the address is, and you would write your own directions so that you knew where to turn to get to that place.
Yep.
There was no G. There was before MapQuest. There wasn't even MapQuest to help you
I'm
out.
about to
And
say,
if
'cause
you
that's
did
how I
have
got
MapQuest, it was
everywhere.
too dark to read it.
Sure was. But
It don't
Mickey,
matter.
it was good that they threw that piece away because it was burnt. Onion and cheese
No, it
pizza.
was good to
That's
throw that away because it was onion and cheese pizza.
pizza.
Onion and cheese.
I mean, that's what he
Only
wanted.
thing worse than onion and cheese is if you put anchovies on it.
Mickey
barbecue.
says, I worked 3 jobs, worked on a dairy farm during the week, did medical transcriptions in the evening, and bartended on weekends. So you can work 3 jobs. It's possible.
I've worked 2
No,
jobs.
I know it's possible.
But I can tell you,
I get
tell you back up what Theus is saying too, because I was lucky enough to get my second job in the same building as my first job.
Oh yeah,
But-
that helped.
But there was a 3-hour gap. So I would have to walk around uptown or find a place to take a nap or something, because by the time I caught the bus to go home,
It was
for
time for you
30
to come
minutes,
back.
it would be time to come right back uptown. So
You never want, if you can afford, I mean, I know the situation with our economy, pretty much that's what most Americans are doing. So, Marlon, what have we gone over? Yeah, we've gone over Chuck E. Cheese is a casino for children. We've
We
talked
talked
about
about Papa Murphy's. We
Papa
talked about Papa
Murphy's.
John's,
I'll tell you,
Domino's,
okay, he's
Pizza
looking.
Hut.
Wait a minute, let me tell him what Papa Murphy's is. So, Marlon, Papa Murphy's is a pizza place. They make the toppings, but they give it to you to bake at home.
I'm sorry, what?
Nobody believes this.
So basically, all right, Marlon. From what
Yes.
I gather, you go and you order a meat lover's pizza from Papa Murphy. And they say, okay, sir, your order will be ready in 30 minutes. Come on and pick
It
it
didn't
up.
take that long.
So then you drive all the way over there to pick up your pizza. And they're going to hand you a box with some pizza in it, but it ain't cooked. You supposed to take it home and
cook it
cook
in your oven.
It's the melting pot pizzas.
But you have to pick it up and go home.
Yeah. There's a restaurant where you order the food. You order steak and whatever, all you want. But in the middle of your table is a open flame, and you cook.
I already told you
food.
that doesn't. I told you I don't agree with that. I understand it was a nice thing that was done for you. But I'm saying I think that's wrong. What's even more wrong is if you went to that same
cook your own pizza.
Right. The worst, it will make it worse though, Marlon, is if you went to that same restaurant you described and you sat at the table and you ordered your food and there was no place for you to cook it at your table.
And they told you
bring
to
it
go home
out
and
to you
make
in
it.
a box and say go home
and make it. When you could easily go to this place called a grocery store, go to the frozen pieces section and just get you a pizza.
But wait a minute, I'm gonna push back just a little bit though.
Yeah, you and apparently the other 277 people.
I'm just gonna push back just a little bit. But crust does have an effect on it. Because Tracy, you could go to the grocery store and get that pizza crust, but all pizza crusts from the grocery store is not very good. Like it really
right. But I mean, how you gonna have a pizza restaurant? I gotta cook my own pizza.
I gotta cook it myself. I might as well just
That's and all then, like that.
Okay, so then we talked about
that's like having a burger spot, but you just gonna sell me the patty.
Yep, we're gonna just hear the patty. Now go home and cook it. And then you put your own cheese, we'll give you the cheese, the bacon. Yeah. We're not gonna put nothing on top of nothing. You gotta do
our special bread that only we have.
Wait a minute, I've done that before at Burger King I used to work at.
You didn't give him the raw
patty?
No, we cooked the patty.
Oh, see, we talking about they not cooking the patty.
But that's all he wanted.
Well, that's those people who are scared of what is it?
Carbs.
They're trying to watch their weight, so they low carb.
Yeah, they don't.
And can you just put my burger? Here's what I want. I want a burger with some pepper jack cheese and some barbecue sauce. But can you wrap it in lettuce? I'm trying to watch my weight.
Yeah, because carbs. Yep. I can understand. I can understand that because bread does have a lot of carbs. But I'm just saying. Then we said CC's because we don't understand how anybody goes to a buffet pizza place and we never seen them change out the pizza like ever. No, nobody's ever seen the fact that there's
It's just bad pizza.
I wouldn't know. I literally go to CC's just to get the cheese sticks or the cheese bread. I have never tried a CC pizza at all.
Consider yourself blessed because I have.
I'm just surprised that you never had the dessert pizza because that's the only thing that's edible there.
I tried it.
Everything is disgusting. And then we said Pizza Hut was disgusting. We said that Papa John's was disgusting. Donato's.
Take off the sauce on both of those pizzas and it'll be a whole lot better. They've changed the sauce at both of those places, and when I order from them,
whatever they did to the Pizza Hut sauce, that just wasn't okay.
Nasty.
It wasn't
nasty. But Parker has enough. Let's see. In high school, I once worked in drive-thru and someone came trying to use a coupon, but it was a whole different fast food restaurant. Mm-hmm. One of them can't help but laugh. You be trying not to laugh, and that's the thing. When you know you shouldn't laugh, boy, that's when you just be like, okay, I'm going to start laughing. Nikki says, I'm so far out in the boonies and surrounded by woods that every time I order delivery, the driver right past my driveway, their GPS always sends them to the road north of me. That can happen too. But there is one.
I feel like new subdivision.
There's a couple of pizza chains I think we're forgetting.
Well, we haven't hit the prime one.
Oh yeah, because I said I got a special. Yeah, I got a special rant for that nasty piece of garbage. No, I got a whole special rant. I got a special.
These are opinions, folks. All opinions. These are all opinions. These are all opinions.
My opinion is right.
Oh, Domino's, Little Caesars.
Domino's is good. Okay, wait a minute. Let me caveat this with Domino's. Domino's is good, only thin crust, because they hand toss is like crap. Like I can't stand I don't like deep dish at all because I feel like that's just too much bread. I don't like the pizza with the stuffed cheese in it. Don't like it. I don't like the hand toss. Don't like it. I only like thin crust pizza.
Sbarro's.
I forgot about Sbarro's.
California pizza.
But you only can get it at the airport.
Yeah, now. Yeah, they done took it off the streets. California Pizza Kitchen.
You know,
actually, their pizza's pretty good.
Yeah, their pizza's decent.
It's way overpriced though. Way overpriced.
You know, I remember this, but we don't have any more of these in Charlotte. Pizza Inn.
Oh yeah.
Oh
because they were the direct competitor to Pizza Hut.
Yeah,
and they were worse than Pizza Hut.
They were worse. I forgot about Pizza Inn.
Now the last two I have never heard of. Shakey's Pizza.
Shakey's, no.
I don't know about that.
And Uno Pizzeria and Grill.
Wait a minute. Now Uno ain't have. Uno is not terrible. I forgot about Pizza Inn.
Yeah, there's a reason.
Oh my gosh. But see, I don't even want to start back on the Chuck E. Cheese is nothing but a casino for kids. Who eat there?
Godfathers.
Now, I never tasted Godfathers. Was it good? Because
the word, you said it correctly. It was.
I really liked Godfathers.
It was.
Because when I think of Godfathers, I think of Herman Cain because please correct me. I thought he owned the whole chain, but apparently he just owned a lot of them.
At one point, he was a CEO. I want to say at one point, but it wasn't like it was his creation. You know, I think when he was the CEO or president or whatever his high level was, this was well after all of us knew about Godfather. Like this is him trying to bring it back. But
okay, so.
And the rest of these I've never heard of at all. So
now Thea's mentioned Jets, which I had never heard of. But
Mhm.
Jets.
Oh,
Yeah, it's Detroit style pizza.
Yeah. I've never ate there, but we do have one here. I just
I
haven't
don't
ate
know
one.
Yeah, I
if we have
love
a.
that.
I don't even know if we have one. We have a lot of places, and of course, I said that local pizza chains are better um, than like the national chains because that's where you're gonna get your fresh ingredients from. But they don't give it to you and tell you to make it at home. What about Goodfellas? Have any, not Godfather's Goodfellas.
I don't
Any
know
of
about
them?
that one.
Never heard of that one.
But okay, so as promised, here goes my rant against Little Caesar. This is perhaps the worst national chain of crap I have ever tasted in my entire life. I don't care how hungry I will ever get. I wouldn't feed this to a dog. I wouldn't feed this to my worst enemy on their worst day. Nobody deserves this. Nobody in prison deserves this. Nobody in jail deserves this. I wouldn't give this pizza to Donald Trump. And everybody know I don't like him at all. This pizza shouldn't even exist. How the heck are they number two? Who sits here and thinks, you know what? Yeah, let's get some pizza. First of all, they don't deliver. So you got to go to the store to pick it up. Now they do bake it, unlike Papa Murphy's. They do bake it. But then as soon as you step out the store, it's cold. What? Why? Why does anybody eat at Little Caesars? It is disgusting. It is nasty. It's 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 like crud. If crud was in a circle, that's Little Caesars.
So
That's
if
Little
I'm
Caesars.
hearing you correctly, not your favorite place.
No, it's terrible. I'm like, who sits here and thinks, you know what? Let me go get some cold dry, no ingredients, no nothing. Just put some sauce on a piece of cardboard and put some cheese on it and let's eat that.
But it's
That
hot and it's
no,
ready.
no. It's hot when you get to the store, but once you take it out the door, it's cold.
You know that's not actually physically possible.
You
That
telling me that
She ain't
everybody
far
pizza?
off
eats
though.
is cold.
She's truly not far off. If you've ever had a
Take
hot
it
and
home.
ready pizza, the box I think the box is hot. That's what I think because once you get in the car, before you
It
get
cools
home,
off. It's
not the
gonna be cold.
box or the pizza is warm anymore.
Now,
So
I tell you what. Now that then anybody who wants to know about Godfather's Pizza back in the day, I don't know how it is now. I got to go check it out one day. But back in the day,
do they
yeah,
still exist?
that wasn't Godfather's Pizza. As a matter of fact, you probably had to wait about a good 2 hours for Godfather Pizza to cool down enough for you to eat it.
I'd rather it be too hot than Little Caesars take out your. Why is
Yeah,
this
you
cold? I
say
just
that now. Till your lips burn off and you can't taste nothing for the next 2 weeks.
it was $5 for the whole pizza and bread. Thank you. That's my other point. How good it can be if it's a whole pizza is $5. How good is this? Like
You're not paying for quality. You're paying
apparently,
for availability.
I have a
It's,
question though. I have a
that is a
question
shut
on
up and
these
eat pizza.
places.
that's
I
a. I don't even know who's
I didn't
working.
hear you, Marlon.
no, I was gonna just say I have to question one of these places, and it ain't jumping on you, Tracy, because it's in the list that I'm looking at. Why is Chuck E. Cheese known as a pizza place?
It,
So
you
that's what
must
they
have missed
sell.
the. That's what they sell.
So they only sell
I mean, that's
pizza.
their number one. That's their number one food
Mm,
item,
yeah,
and
pizza.
some underdone, disgusting wings. But their number one food item is pizza.
Like their pizza is fantastic. And I don't heard way too many rumors about Chuck E. Cheese's to even try ever eating their pizzas
Like Thea said,
ever
their
again.
Oh,
mascot is a
it's pretty
rodent.
bad. Yeah, it's
No,
pretty bad.
I,
Pretty
I
bad.
done just done heard too many. Let's put this leftover pizzas back together to make one pizza.
Look, when your whole like employment team is a bunch of disgruntled 16-year-olds, you're already rolling the dice anyway.
Wait a minute, it's like they put Gatted Town. I don't know what that is.
I don't know what Ghetto Town
Gatty
is.
Town on the
Gatty Town.
Parker. You're gonna have to
Yeah,
explain
I don't
that
know
one
what
to
that
me. But Little Caesars, why? I wouldn't.
Because
If
people are broke and they need something to feed their kids real
you
quick.
could, you
Thank
could get
you.
so many other things with $5. Why you gonna get
Not
a
with
piece of?
$5. You ain't feeding nobody else.
What?
You could
Who
get a
would be
loaf
with
of
that?
bread. You could get a loaf of bread, some bologna, some cheese. Boom.
That's more than $5.
Wait a minute. And you get that for $5. Well,
You could get I could get a loaf of bread for like $2 and something.
Right. That's half the money right there.
okay. And then you
And then
get
bologna is always 99 cents. Bologna ain't never went nowhere above 99 cents.
Oh,
Because
so
it's worse than Godfather. It's worse than Little Caesars Pizza. But anyway, I
I said,
get where you're trying to go, but I'm just saying
I know
$5
the
ain't
bologna. I know
gonna
the
get you
bologna
enough to
that you
feed
talking about.
nobody.
how good is it for $5?
I know the bologna that you talking
It's
about.
not about it being good.
It don't even taste like
But
bologna.
why does it exist?
Because enough
Because
people
broke people are trying to feed their kids.
Go
Broke,
to the
you broke.
store. Get
No,
some apples.
no.
Get the fruit in the can. Get the chicken
That's
that
$5
comes in the can.
all by itself. Now everybody's still hungry. But you can get this pizza, which is really not really good for you. But I can give each of my 2 kids 2 slices of this nasty pizza, and it will sit on their stomach and let them sleep good tonight.
I'd
That's
rather
why
get
you
a
get
bologna
$5
sandwich.
They're gonna be hungry 10 minutes later.
Look, and how many people you gonna irk off when you sit there and go, we gonna get some pizza? No, we ain't gonna get no pizza. You better go in there and make you a bologna sandwich.
Sure am not no Little Caesars. By the time I get it home, it's gonna be frozen. You're gonna be like, what? I just walked out the store.
Just put it back in the oven.
But you
Pizza,
know you buying $5 pizza though, so you don't
No,
have
I'm-
very high hope. You don't have high hopes. The whole purpose, I'm telling you, the whole purpose is you either feeding a whole lot of people. So this is something you can do.
or you
can
don't
spend
like the people that you're feeding.
perhaps, but you can spend $20 and feed a whole lot of people, or you can spend $5 and let your kids go to sleep without having a rumbling stomach.
And Parker, let me rearrange your statement real quick because I know what you're saying about buffet pizza, buffets.
That's what we said underneath that class. What the heck?
Just buffets, period, is what are you
I'm not a
doing?
buffet guy personally.
And I used to go those places and just eat. I'm like,
I
I
don't
will
like
never go to
mass-produced
another.
food.
No, the last time somebody ate at a buffet, they wound up in the hospital and literally almost died, and that was Foxy. So I'm not doing buffets.
No. Oh, they're disgusting. Got that little
Yeah,
glass
I'm
guard
not
over.
a big fan of that. The only thing protecting you is a sneeze guard,
And
and
that's
then
like
everybody got their
halfway
hands.
through.
And don't nobody wash their hands. So now everybody
Nobody.
touching these little utensils. You gotta touch them too, and then you're gonna try to eat.
It's all you can eat. Nah, that's okay. I'm good.
It's all you can eat, but you better have a strong immune system because you're gonna have a hard time in about 2 hours.
And here's something else you can get for $5: a loaf of bread, some peanut butter, and some jelly.
No.
Not for $5, you can't.
No, I didn't even say that. I'm not even saying that. Tracy, now you just done lost it now. Ain't nobody gonna pick no peanut butter and jelly sandwich over no doggone pizza.
Over Little Caesars every time.
Or whatever.
Every time I'll be like, ooh, good peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Ooh, good. This is gonna be what I'm eating. Not no Little Caesars. If it's between Little Caesars and a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, peanut butter and jelly sandwich is the way I'm going. Period. There's under no circumstances. I don't care.
We going to Little Caesars, so I need you to go in there and act like you too and make you a peanut butter and jelly
sandwich.
Thank
you. And they gonna thank me because they don't have to eat that blasted, fake, vegan. That's what vegans eat. I cannot.
That nasty.
And then they got what? One topping. They got one topping. Literally one topping. One topping is all they have.
Don't Don't warm the pizza back up. No, I need you to go in there and make you a peanut butter and jelly
No,
sandwich.
not gonna see. If
Go
I'm
sit on
picking,
the back porch. Go look
if
outside and pretend that
if
you're on a
I'm
field trip
picking
to the
between
Navy
two
SEAL
things,
and
and it's
have
peanut
fun.
butter and jelly sandwich or Little Caesars, I'm picking peanut butter and jelly.
You're the only
Period.
person, and that is exactly why Little Caesars gonna be in business for the rest of existence because you're the only one who will pick a peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
Sure would.
over
That
a
peanut butter and
pizza.
jelly sandwich, and if you fry that sandwich, we talking now.
What the world? What are you
I
doing?
saw they did on the Good Gourmet show. I was like, that looks actually good. I haven't tried it, but I want to.
Gourmet. People been
Yeah.
poor folks been frying bologna since forever.
No. Peanut butter
They
and jelly
ain't
sandwich.
gourmet.
Jelly.
Peanut butter and jelly.
Well, they fried the peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
Yes.
People will fry anything, won't they? Come on, man.
Oh, you
Just get a
talking
pie.
about the one where
If
are
you
you
just
talking about the
want
one where
pie
they
that
put it
bad,
in,
go get you some pie.
Are you talking about the one where they put it in the pancake batter?
Yes, and pancake batter.
Yeah. Biz, I saw that one time before. All of y'all about to die real slow.
You don't
Y'all-
eat it every day. Lord, Tracy said it's gonna be frozen. By the time you get home, I'm right. Are you keeping a freezer inside? No, you're turning on the air conditioner like normal people do.
See, I think Tracy do that on purpose, though. I think
Nope.
she tastes the Little Caesar pizza. She opens the box.
I don't buy
right in front of the air conditioner.
No, I don't. It's Marlon. You know it's cold by the time you get to the car. I'm not lying.
Picking up peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
I'm gonna pick it every single time.
Over putting it in the oven.
Why would it should be hot? First of all, it should deliver.
Okay,
no,
but it's not.
First of all,
still.
Let me go backwards. First of all, they shouldn't even be in business. That's the first.
Ain't nobody gonna deliver a $5 pizza.
You can order it through DoorDash. Apparently.
The pizza is $5.
Hey, I know my next door neighbors just did.
But the delivery is $7.
Because 20% of a $5 order is $1.
Yeah.
You could be tipping big and still insulting people.
I'm not gonna go. First of all, I'm not gonna ever go.
Reese's Pizza had that.
A peanut butter and jelly pizza? That's not half bad.
Yeah, they had that. That's disgusting too.
Yeah, I never tried it.
If I gotta pick one or the other.
Oh, I didn't eat. I never tried it either. But like you said, peanut butter and jelly is what children eat. I'm not trying to do this. Come on now.
My last field trip, I was in school. I'm done.
It's between
peanut butter and jelly is what they give to the kid who ain't got no school lunch money.
Why would you give somebody Little Caesars pizza? Why would you even think, you know what? I got $20. I get 3 pieces. And with one topping. They only have one topping. One.
Hey, but pepperoni pizza is a classic.
Sausage?
Yeah, they have sausage?
Yeah.
I think they do. I'm pretty sure they do. I'm not eating any of it.
Little Caesars have
I'm not eating nothing you got.
I think it was the Little Caesars you went to.
Well, no, I'm gonna look on their site because I'm like, nah.
Oh, I'm going there now to see what they have.
Because I'm like, all I've ever seen is pepperoni. I've never seen them with like sausage or pineapple or tomato or green peppers or.
Do this though.
Yeah, I'm there. Little Caesars toppings.
Y'all do realize you've been fighting over pizza for more than an hour, right?
No, so y'all gonna sit here and tell me Little Caesars is good? No, you're not. You're not gonna tell me.
No,
that.
we didn't. Ain't nobody said it was good. I'm saying
it was good. I just said I'm not picking a sandwich over.
As insulting as Little Caesars is, a peanut butter and jelly sandwich is more insulting.
They got a 5-meat feast. They got the.
They have the number. They have pepperoni, Italian sausage, mushrooms, green peppers, and what else?
I get to use my.
You can get anything you want, apparently.
I get to use my one cuss word of the day on Tracy's show. No, you don't. Yes, I do, because you use the word yourself. All you little nasty people that eat that little Hawaiian putting pineapple on your pizza, you go to hell. That's nasty, man. That's nasty.
Pineapple
on pizza is not of God. Good. It is not of God.
You need to grab your Bible right now and repent. That is disgusting.
Yes.
But you got to have the ham too.
That is sackcloth and ashes.
Wait a minute.
Right
Hold
there.
on. Wait a minute. Pineapple on pizza is fire. I don't know what y'all talking about. What?
Pineapple, no, Hawaiian pizza. First of all, when I lived in Hawaii, Hawaiians don't eat that mess. Hawaiian pizza is an abomination, and it's
How
the
is
reason
pineapple
why.
an abomination?
It's the reason
Pineapples
he
are
ain't came back
delicious.
yet.
Tracy,
Pineapples are delicious.
Tracy, I'm gonna miss you.
Not
in
on
heaven.
pizza.
I'm gonna miss you in heaven. That's a doggone shame.
Oh,
That's I'm gonna miss you.
how much money would they have to give me?
Jesus, please.
Parker, first of all, I don't think there's enough money that you could give me. I seriously do.
Hey, if y'all listening out there, Little Caesars research, give me $100. I'll eat a pizza.
Yeah.
So we can settle for 20. Give me $20. I'll eat a pizza.
They got veggie pizza. They got
Why?
pizza,
There's no good common sense reason why you say, gee, I want a pizza. Let me drive to the place, get the pizza, and then when you step outside, well, it's brick cold, so let me drive it home, reheat it, and
Little
reheat
Caesars
pizza
just
is
kept
nasty.
people alive.
Nasty.
Little
Alive.
Caesars kept people alive. Yes.
All I'm saying is I'd rather warm up a pizza than
peanut butter and jelly any day of the week.
Jelly.
I ain't eating no peanut butter and jelly.
The first generation Italian whose grandfather came immigrant from Italy and opened a pizzeria loves pineapple on a pizza occasionally. Sorry, Grandpa. Yeah, Mickey, you don't love, but I love me some pineapple on my pizza. Oh, yes.
Fruit does not belong.
I mean, hey, that's the beauty. That's the beauty of being an individual. You are entitled to be wrong.
I guess y'all don't put tomatoes on y'all pizza neither.
It's already in the sauce.
What am I putting tomatoes on there for?
Oh, okay.
You talking about like people who put the Roma tomatoes on it?
Yeah, I put Roma tomatoes on
there.
In addition to the sauce, or
yes.
You talking about like a true Italian pizza where they don't use a sauce and you'll have tomatoes
they use
in
the sauce and the tomato. I'm talking about both.
No, I ain't doing all that. I ain't doing all that.
A long time ago, Tracy, they already had an invention for that, so you don't have to do that. It's called a salad. You could get it by itself. You ain't got to put your salad on your pizza.
Marlon, I can't listen to a person that say they don't put pineapple on their pizza. I can't even take you seriously.
You can't listen to most.
You can't listen to a lot of people. You're gonna be deaf to a lot of people.
You have shared on this recording that you like slimy, salty fish on your pizza.
Sure do.
And you like bittersweet fruit on your pizza.
Yes.
So I'm pretty sure you're going to be in the minority of pizza eaters.
Tracy, just to make you mad, I might just go call Caesar just because there's one like 3. And it's going to be cold when you hit the door. When you hit that door, you tell me if the pizza's cold. Tell me. Tell me I'm not wrong.
Oh, I forgot. There was a pizza place called Hungry Howie's. Y'all remember that?
Oh, we do.
No.
Hungry Howie's.
That Hungry Howie's kept college students in the game because that was like our version of Little Caesars, I guess.
Can't sit here and take y'all. I can't believe y'all. Wait a minute now. Being in the minority doesn't make one wrong. Thank you, Mickey.
It doesn't. I ain't saying it, but she's sitting here acting like that makes her right, and it don't.
It does. That's
nobody
my
want no slimy, salty fish on their food.
And pepperoni, pineapple and anchovies on the same pizza. Oh my goodness! Oh, I'm coming back.
Pineapple and anchovies on the same. You just doing now? Now you just pranking us. That's all. Now you just
jelly pizza.
What did you say, Merle?
You didn't want a peanut butter and jelly pizza?
No, I said I've had peanut butter and jelly pizza. I've had it before. Parker was asking, "Have we had it?" And I was like, "Yeah, I've had it."
And how did you like that?
It was okay.
I swear, your food palate, y'all like to pick on my palate, but your palate is.
I have sophisticated taste. I don't know about y'all.
What? You can't say peanut butter and jelly and sophisticated taste at the same time.
Yes,
it doesn't work.
You can't put a jelly sandwich over pizza and says it's bologna.
Hey, when times are rough, that bologna sandwich, that'll hit all
when
kinds of
times are rough, you go get you a $5 pizza.
Yes, Mickey, they're shooting them off and it's gonna be so bad Tuesday and after Tuesday.
I think mine done peaked because ours did it in the afternoon, and I haven't heard none since. So I guess they
mine haven't been doing it. I'm
See,
proud of
if
them.
there's one topic we can't take you seriously on, it's food.
I guess, but
I'm agreeing with things
if
on
you
some
did
of
a
these
poll, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna mark way more towards the middle of the bell curve than anchovies and
Anchovies on
what was the
pizza
other one
is
you said?
good. I don't understand why you don't
Pineapple.
like it.
You on the
Pineapple
outside of the.
Like, who's the first person that thought this was a great combination? Pineapple and ham.
You've never ate pineapple and ham.
No, because I have taste buds.
That is so good. Like they naturally go
On
together.
pizza.
Yes.
On pizza.
With
yes,
salt?
you get.
Now I've had with somebody does a honey baked ham or whatever a cured ham, and they for some dumb reason put a pineapple and a cherry on it. I've had that.
I couldn't figure out the cherry in a years, but okay.
I don't get that either, bro. It's just
you get ham, pineapple, and some sausage. Oh, that fire!
You just adding stuff now.
Wait a minute, Parker. Desperate times call for what?
Bologna pizza.
I forgot all about Phil. Phil, you gonna make a. Mickey is an occasional thing I eat. Like it's got to be a special occasion for me to eat white pizza.
I've heard of it, but
isn't that like feta cheese and spinach or something like that?
Yeah, it's some. I mean, it's not terrible. I just don't. I don't eat it a lot.
I don't find it particularly appealing. But I mean, I have had like chicken Alfredo pizza, and it's not bad.
I don't eat any vegetables on my pizza. I'm a meat person. So I don't do.
You don't put peppers, mushrooms.
I like supreme pizza.
No vegetables at all. You could go down.
I'll do a supreme pizza in a minute.
No.
See, I like supreme pizza, but I just can't stand mushrooms. So I'm like, okay, now give me the olives, give me the peppers, but just don't put no mushrooms on it. Just take the mushrooms.
See, for me, just don't give me the pepper. I don't like the peppers. I don't like that. It doesn't make sense for me to put it on my pizza. I don't like peppers
and onions, so I'm not going to have it on anything.
But we had another guy at Domino's besides the one that ate the onion and cheese pizza. He would get what was that he would get? And I'm like, why y'all could? He's like, could you make this for me? I'm like, no, I can't make this for you. Somebody else gonna do it. He would get
How you gonna tell the customer you're not gonna make his pizza?
No, it was the way he was saying, can you make it for me? I didn't really appreciate it. I'm like, nah, dude, you see all these other people. He would have he would have olives. He would have the black olives and the green olives and cheese. That was his pizza.
That's disgusting, but I mean that's what you want to put his money on.
All right, okay.
I would make it for him. I would make it for him just because he's obviously unstable and I don't need him to have a moment in my store. So let me go ahead and make this pizza for this man.
I would make it for him because it's the easiest job to make. All I'm doing is putting freaking olives on a pizza.
Like, you just
I didn't like the way he said, "Can you make it?" He said that. You had that woman that came on to you and she was a little bit too creepy. Yeah, he was a little bit too. I'm like, nah, bro, you creepy.
But it's just, hey, all I'm doing is making you some food. I ain't got to agree with your life choices. Here's your pizza.
And I don't.
That'll be $19.99.
I want you to make it.
It make me take me 20 minutes.
I think the worst of these to me is Papa Murphy's. I think that's the worst one to me. Because
I'm saying that's got to be that artistic stuff. That's
it can't. I'm like, but why would you gonna have the pizza and then say go home and make it? What's the point?
Because I guess.
But you gonna reheat your pizza the next day, right?
But I don't get.
But I guess the mentality of them saying it is, yeah, you could go get you a pizza ingredients, but it's not going to be at our quality. So
but it's something special about the conveyor belt, though.
You still cook it.
No, what's most special is their seasonings, their dough, their cheese. So you can go to the freezer section and get something that's been frozen for who knows how long, or you can get this which has fresh ingredients,
that
but
you
we
got to
just not
make.
gonna cook it for you.
And,
That's the part that
and
loses me.
the pizza that has all the additives in it, so they can freeze it for as long as it needs to be frozen.
Yeah. So I get what they're doing,
Get
and
it.
for a certain market, that's great. I just would never order it because I'm not going to get dressed, drive
Go to
over
get
to
it,
your
stand
store
there like I'm
to
at
pick up
Subway
a pizza
sub.
and come home and cook it.
Yeah, and that's
I
the
just,
thing.
I
You
I'm not
can't
gonna do that.
at Papa
understand.
Murphy's. You cannot pre-order pizza. You have to go there like you at Subway. Be like, I want this. I want this. I want. No, I'm not doing all that.
Nah, I'm
Does
good.
anybody know if tomorrow is a legal holiday? Not for us, because I got to go to work tomorrow.
No,
I
most
don't.
people gotta go back to work tomorrow.
I don't.
But
And tomorrow's not a legal
But
holiday. The 4th of July is the legal holiday, but there's
yeah,
some.
I get off early, but I have to go in.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
be at work
there's
from 8 to 5, and then I get Tuesday off and go right back to work on Wednesday. Boo.
when you start
That's all
getting
right.
into the multi-million-dollar businesses, they know how to save money, and they also know that people are not gonna come in on Monday, leave
And they're
Tuesday,
not gonna do a
come
good
back
job
Wednesday.
anyway.
Yeah, so they
Yep,
just like forget it. Just we're gonna beat
guys.
No,
we're gonna
that
beat
mean
the punch.
in the words of the great Frederick Douglass, and I'm going to paraphrase, what's the 4th of July to the Black American?
A day off.
Didn't we
You
just
just
say
Thank
that
playing
you.
we
for the
wasn't
wrong
gonna
time.
politicize
Thank
this
you.
show? We said at
Thank
the
you.
beginning this show was not gonna be the political show. It was not.
I didn't say it was political. I was just talking about the holiday.
We were talking about the 4th of July.
Anyway, everybody, I want to take a little bit of time to talk about Tuesday's show. So 2 weeks ago, we had a very, let's just say, controversial guest,
Yeah,
and
the
he,
unique guest.
a very unique guest,
That's
um,
unique.
who had some very um, controversial comments. He's going to be back on Tuesday because I'm going to continue to press about this whole martial law issue. So Ted Rusk will be my guest on Tuesday because I want to continue this conversation about martial law, its practicalities, where he thinks this is a good idea because apparently I think he picked up on the fact that I didn't necessarily agree. But I definitely am mentioning that because I really want people to tune into that show. I think it's going to be I rarely have guests back twice. Um, and it's going to be a really good show, and I hope everybody tunes in to watch it. So I just wanted to talk about Tuesday's show. Marlon, why do you have that look on your face? This is at least giving me serious face, but you looking like you about to either burst out laughing or take your time, baby.
I mean, how could you have any issue with someone who wants to disband the government and take full control for
Okay,
himself
see, we said we're not going to
and
be
give you a
political.
voice?
I'm making sure that everybody knows about my Tuesday show.
I'm
That's
telling
all I'm
people
doing.
that's a preview of the Tuesday show. Tune in and listen to a gentleman explain why giving him absolute power will work in your favor.
Thank you, sis. Now, because this show went way longer than I thought it was gonna go, um,
Because when you got me in the building, we gonna be here.
talking about pineapples don't go on a pizza. I'm like, huh?
What?
They still do. They do. They go on a pizza, definitely. Mushrooms don't. Mushrooms don't even belong. Mushrooms shouldn't even
They
be
go if
made.
they pineapples go on a pizza the same way onions do. They go in the pizza and into the trash. That's where they go.
I like onions on my pizza, but anyway, sis, I know you're not on social media as much and making videos as much, but still tell us where we can find you all. Find you all.
I
Find
mean,
you.
you can find my greatest hits at complexsimpleman.com. Uh,
Don't you
and
want me to
then other than that, check out Marlon and Tracy's projects. I oftentimes will appear on one of those. But for me, myself, and I, yeah, don't hurt yourself trying to find me, y'all. There's gonna be a new release coming out pretty soon, though. A whole new project, but we'll do it when it's time.
Marlon?
You can find me on Saturday Night Vibe this Saturday at 9 o'clock p.m. and Radical Truth to Power this Sunday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then I will be taking a whole week off. A whole weekend and everything else because I'll be down in Florida again.
I will probably be MIA next week, just so y'all know, because it's my wife's birthday weekend. So.
Oh, tell her happy 25th.
Yeah, I don't know what birthday she on at this point.
That's why I figured you didn't know, so I said I just randomly picked a number. I'm like,
And
okay.
even if
I know the real number.
Oh, it just depends on which one she picks.
Mm.
Got it. Okay.
Mm.
So everybody, like I said, I want to thank everybody for this lively discussion. I still say anchovies are good on pizza. I'm not going to change my mind about that. They're delicious. They make pizzas extra special. But I want to invite everybody to please
make them extra special.
Please subscribe to my page. I'm still down to 114. I don't know how I lost 3 subscribers, but subscribe to my page. You can comment on this particular video after the broadcasting. I'm going to put it on my website because I didn't today because I was not thinking about putting it on my website. But remember, Tuesday show, you can watch it on TRACYMediaLLC.com or here on my YouTube channel. Subscribe, like this video, share this video, comment on it. I'll see you all later. Have a great evening and thank you for joining. Bye-bye.